Yo, what's up, Dad Labs? We are back, episode 18. How are you doing?
Back again.
The Shady's back. Tell a
Dad
friend.
Labs are back.
Dad Labs are back.
Share with a friend.
Ooh, remix! I love it, man. We have so much fun doing this thing.
Yes.
I want to let you know, man. So, like I was just telling you, we have over 3,000 followers on TikTok.
Love it.
And with this Dad Labs thing that we're doing, there is a movement right now on TikTok. It's they've been putting it out here. It's a hashtag Dad Supporting Dads.
Oh, I love it.
And it is on fire right now on TikTok. We've gone from I remember when it first started, we had like 800 followers, and I started posting dads, hashtag Dad Supporting Dads, and reaching out to other dads, and I had over almost 2,000 followers after that.
Yeah.
And
we're here for you guys.
Yep, it keeps growing, man. You know, so if you're a dad and you have TikTok, I know I never was on TikTok, and now I am, and it's awesome because
look us up.
We have like live chats, bro, where guys are talking about dad stuff.
Yeah, this is real. This is real stuff.
Like, this is real stuff.
This is stuff that I think we're gonna get into it a little bit in today's episode, but this is stuff that like sometimes gets missed when we're growing up.
Yeah,
this passing of information and knowledge, you know, a lot of times it has to be ingrained in us to be like, sit around. This is why we go camping and stuff. Like, dad's got to sit around with kids and like they got to see and feel what we're thinking,
what we're doing,
and what we're doing. Yeah,
we want you to duplicate.
Yes,
for your future and your family, you know.
Dads are important.
So today we're going to go episode 18 episodes, man. That's crazy. Dads matter, the power of presence and the pain of absence.
Yes, this
is a really big one, man, because I grew up without a dad. Well, in and out, right? He would come in, then be gone, come in, then be gone, and then about maybe 4 or 5 years before his passing, we really started connecting again, you know? So this is big to me to then make sure that I can be the dad I can be, all I can be for my 2 boys and my daughter, you know, being a grandpa now too, even more so with my young grandbaby. So this is going to be a very good one. Let's talk about the emotional and psychological.
I'm smart.
The emotion and the psychological impact it takes on kids when a dad's presence is in and out of his life.
I'm gonna say this, and it's not anything big.
No,
it can be big.
We're chatting.
What I notice with my younger kids, depending on who they're around. So, because we're still in summer, my youngest is around my wife more because she's off for being a teacher. And I come home from being at work and he calls me mommy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he forgets.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's done it, like when school starts, he'll call me his teacher's name. You know, and it's not necessarily in his mind. It's just like, that's who's there.
These habits,
right?
habits.
Yeah, habits, exactly. And I almost feel like that creeps in a little bit to like what we're talking about, because at a certain age, they don't do that anymore.
Right.
They don't mix up because they're like looking at you. They're engaging with you.
Yeah.
But when they're younger, it's like, I need that person.
Right.
Right. Whoever that person is that's near me, or, you know, that's what I need. I like it because then it makes my wife feel more validated for being around and being there. For me, it's like, yeah, I mean, as a dad, we have clear distinctions in our house, I guess. So if something breaks, guess who fixes it?
Daddy.
Dad, right? If there's something that needs to be brought in or moved, dad, right? There's certain things that and again, some people may call it sexist. Some people may call it, you know, what is that word? Misogynistic, whatever. You know what? I'm sorry. Boys have to be taught, girls have to be taught certain things that it's like it's just polite,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like it's I don't want to get into it, but it's like, you know
Yeah.
what? Hey, go help your mom out because you're strong muscle,
Yeah.
right? Even though he's 5 years old,
Yeah.
he can't lift half of what it is. It's
Right.
like just be polite and offer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's kind of, the mindset
Showing them to
of
be there.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really prevalent, I think, in my mind, um, especially during Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
birthdays, um, mom's birthday and stuff, where the kids is like, yeah, mom gets all the frou-frou stuff ready to go. But it's like, you know what? You got to also be mindful of, especially from a boy's perspective.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, my dad he worked for 8 weeks, was there for 8 weeks, and was gone for 8 weeks. So he was on a ship.
Okay.
So my whole younger childhood, I learned to help a lot more probably than most kids. So I was doing, way more chores, doing that, just helping around,
Yeah.
just because that's kind of how it turned out to
Right.
be. Like I probably didn't realize until I was probably 10 what I was doing
Yeah.
consciously,
Right.
right? But all that stuff subconsciously up until then, it's like, whoa, that matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think that is what I was getting at is as they're younger, it doesn't set in.
Right.
But as they grow in some of those crucial age groups, that's when they realize and some of the stuff is set in. And then then you can just tell them straight away, like,
Yeah.
no, don't, you got to be this, you got to be that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I'm big on showing my kids my emotions
Mm-hmm.
now, whether I'm angry or if me and mom getting in a disagreement, and then we don't really hide from that, but and then we show them the makeup, right?
Yep.
The hugging. I'm sorry. Like I'll never be too proud to say sorry or even cry in front of my kids. Now, the things that I didn't get from growing up was a lot of the stuff that men usually do for their family, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like being there to have to like not be told to do a certain thing. Like I don't know, like take out the trash.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's that dad voice.
yeah. I never had that, so
Yeah.
I would go and do whatever I want. I was always out hanging out with buddies. I would try to stay away from home more than anything because I didn't have that stability. Now that I look back on it, obviously I didn't know that then,
Yeah.
but if I would have had a dad there going, nah, reel it back, you're right here, and
Yep.
it's nobody's fault. It's just the way God laid it out for me.
Yep.
But the emotional and the psychology, I can't say
Psychological.
psychological word on that it takes is huge because now as an adult, I had to learn all these things
Mm-hmm.
in a short amount of time when I became a father to sons. Because when I had my girl, it was just like, oh, she's my princess. I can treat her like I know how to do that. I grew up with my mom. I grew up with my sisters. Like for me to treat a girl right, that's easy, right? Because I lived it. I've been in a girl's home my whole life. So, but when a son came, now I'm just like, oh man, I got to make sure I can know how to teach them how to change a tire, teach them how to control their anger, teach them how to control their strength. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, like it's very important. Like
Yep.
role modeling, man, that like shapes everything. It shapes
Well, and
like
it's how they see you handle situations.
yeah,
That's a big thing too,
yeah,
because you don't want them to get it from TikTok. You don't want them to get it from social media.
mm-mm.
You want
Or
them
TV.
or TV in general.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. Because it's like most of us, what the Beaver Cleaver kind of, role model. It's like that. A lot of that, yeah, it's not real.
Right.
Like it's they don't show you the real emotions. They don't
No.
show you the real feelings that people go through. Plus the situations. Like not everybody's situation is the same,
No.
if ever.
No. I don't
If
think ever.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
ever, I
No.
think
No.
every situation is different.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I agree. Role modeling is big. Shaping like masculinity is big, and responsibility and work ethic. Because like My dad did show me that, like, to be a good worker. He was always working, and that's something I feel like we push on to my boys. Like, hey, we never stop working. We always keep going. But being a role model, man, just is just so important, man.
Yeah.
So important. It helps out with academics. I mean, I'll tell you this, bro. Without a dad, my school sucked. My schooling sucked big time.
Well, and I think it's kind of like you said about role modeling, right? You don't understand, and it's different. This is why we're trying to bring on different dads from different roles,
Hmm.
and work life. Um, we a lot of times we have our unique. Like I said, my dad was a chief engineer on a ship, so he helped that ship run, and he was gone for 8 weeks. Yeah, he did cool stuff,
Yeah,
but as a kid, I had no clue
yeah.
like
He was
what he
just
did. He
gone.
was just gone,
Yeah.
right? And he did work hard. He was smart. He went to school. He did that stuff. And when he was home, that was the one thing that he was like, "Hey, do your work, that because that will get you to where you need to be."
Was it easy to take, like,
When he was
when he
home,
came back? Like, it's like, oh, whatever. You've been gone 8 weeks, bro. You don't know nothing.
no, the first week was like a vacation.
Right.
It was like because my mom's also celebrating my dad being home,
Right.
so it's
Right.
like steak. It's like
Hmm.
the dinners are amazing, food's amazing for that first week, and then it's like then now my dad's back in his routine.
Right.
Um, but that like to see that is hard because it's like, oh, now I lighten up on helping my mom.
Hmm.
Because then I see my dad come in and oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like that's kind of the role modeling that he had was, oh, my mom would save all these things that were broken.
Hmm.
So then my dad, after that first week, went right to work.
Hmm.
Right. So then for 3, 4 weeks, he's constantly fixing everything
Doing
that got
things.
broke.
Yeah.
Right. And that's where that work ethic, right? Seeing what, oh man, he's gone to work. I don't know what he does at work, but at home he's busting his butt. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Man,
So
all that stuff's important for a little kid because I didn't see any of that, man. I mean, he was gone all the time when it
yeah,
comes to dad. Like, I saw mom working, but that's when she was gone. I was like, "Woo, mom's gone. The house is to myself," right?
yeah, yeah.
And so I was fancy free, man. And then now, just now, with me being a nurse and when I was working as a medical assistant, like, the kids see that. Like, I go into
Hmm.
work a lot, and we do a lot of stuff around the house, and I try to get my kids involved. But um, me not learning that at a young age is making it difficult for me now. Like,
Yeah.
to be like, come on, kids, let's go and do this, or hey, come and help me with this. And I'm just now getting into it where it's like having my boys do more chores.
Yes.
Like, I was never had chores, bro, when I was young.
Well, and a
Take
lot
out
of
the
times,
trash. That's about it.
so for me, it was totally opposite, and that's where I struggle as a dad trying to show that to my kids because I unfortunately do a lot of that for them
Yeah. See.
because it's so ingrained in how I operate
Hmm.
and actually, ironically, how my wife operates. We both of us are like, wake up, we have that morning time, and then it's like a light switch.
Hmm.
Time, the clock is hit. I gotta go, take the dogs for a walk,
Hmm.
clean up after them, get the house ready, make the bed,
Clean their clothes,
boom, get
wash,
get
whatever needs to happen.
boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And
Right.
that's that morning routine. It's like, bam, all these things have to happen.
Right.
And it's like, but what do we put on our kids?
Nothing.
And my wife and I've had this discussion like, hey, they need to have their own chores. They need to fail in their own chores.
Yes.
What I have a hard time with is, gosh, if I ask them to take the trash out, they're gonna forget the trash in the garage.
Are
And
they
then
are they going
and
to
then
give me a hard time about it? I don't want to deal with it right now.
and
I've had a
and
hard day.
but I understand and for me, it's like I have to think about this. They're gonna do it their way.
Right.
But at what point does convenience, necessity, and frustration take over? Because
For the father or for the
for the
kid?
father,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
for me, it's like, yes, go ahead and take the trash out because it's trash day. My problem is I know they're gonna forget the trash in the garage
Or in the bathrooms.
or in the bathrooms, and it's
Hmm.
like, oh. Now what?
Are they not gonna put the bag on right?
And they don't have this, it doesn't sit the same with them.
Right.
As with me, it's like, I'm going to throw something away there. I don't want it still overflowing because it would have been so much easier if it was empty.
Oh, the bag would be lighter.
The
Yeah.
bag would be light. Exactly. So in my mind, I constantly have to say they have to fail on their own. I can't pick them up every single time.
No.
And as a dad, as a role model, it's like I feel like I'm having to explain it ad nauseum. Now, dads,
Right?
you got to be, it's like we take the trash out now so it doesn't build up later.
Yeah.
And it's like you just have to constantly reiterate because they don't get it. And they will get it when they move off out on their own, then they'll get it.
Yeah, I had that with my daughter. I would give her advice through, to her and I, because I was single then with her growing up. And when I was visiting her in Indiana, she was like, "Oh, Dad, all those things you said to me, it was right." And I'm like, "Yeah, we don't waste our breath."
Yes.
I'm having talks like that with my oldest son now, where it's a little bit more serious. Like, I'm trying to come at him at a different angle now. Like, you're becoming a young man now, and I need to come to you and talk to you man to man.
Yeah, I've talked to my oldest boy differently. Definitely.
And it's just like, hey, bro.
But the problem, okay, so this is dads. This is real. I'm being real here. I take my oldest boy and I take him aside, and I'm like, "You are a preteen. I'm going to talk to you. Yeah, you know bad words. You know all this stuff. I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
You guys, you kids talk about whatever stuff you talk about. The hardest part for me, because I have younger kids. Don't take what I told you and then dumb it down and then think that
for your siblings,
think that you're older
or you're God
and you can talk that way.
Yeah, and you're God now
around your siblings.
Yeah.
So I constantly am pulling them aside, being like, "Dude, you can't talk like that in front of your siblings."
And my son tries to take care of my little guy's problems.
Yes.
Like he's dad, right?
He's dad, exactly.
And so I have to tell him too, like, hey,
yes,
I don't want you to deal with that. That's not your job.
There's
now.
already 2 parents in this house.
Yeah.
You got to leave that to me. Like, stop telling them what to do. Stop telling them,
And it gets the weight of that off of your shoulders, son. That's mine to bear. You'll get a chance to bear that when you get older and you get married. But use all this stuff that you're seeing to help you in the future. And so, and like now I'm trying to like not be so sharp with my tongue or my tone. I have a really bad problem with my tone. Like I will make it sound like that you've done wrong, or like, and I need to scale that back. And I think that's from no structure from a father, like to be able to control that emotion inside of me where I'm easily like, "Oh, what do you want now?" You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, it's funny that you say that, because for me, my problem is that I feel like when my dad spoke, like, you listened. I listened. My brother listened. When I speak, a lot of times I feel like, because I'm so open with my kids, I almost feel like they don't listen. And then I have to raise my voice. And they don't like it when I raise my voice. I don't like it raising my voice. But now I've gone to the, hey, second warning. That's what I'll tell them. I'll say, hey, this is a second warning. And I'll go, again, ad nauseum, repeating things.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought I told you to pick up your clothes and put them in the laundry in your room. Next thing you know, 15 minutes later, hey, I still see the clothes that are on the floor in your room. Like, why? Second warning. That's, I mean, it's just so they get it. And you know what? Repetition's key.
And right? Consequences too.
We're hard on, that's one thing that I've had a hard time with is following through on the consequences. We will start to follow through, but then it's such an effect on the family that it's almost not even worth it.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, don't you feel like
we'll do it once?
We got to go through that.
Yeah, we'll do it once or twice.
Yeah.
But it's they try to call your bluff every time.
Yeah, and that's like,
sorry, dads, they will every time.
And that's like with my 6-year-old, bro. Like, he is another special kind of kid, man. He is
Different
He's
personality.
giving me everything that I give my mom when I was young,
Yeah.
like that payback, right?
Yep.
And he is feisty. He is strong-minded, strong-headed. Like he wants to walk his line, right?
Yep.
And I have to pull him in and sit him down and go, look, Papa, you are not the man of this house.
Yep.
You cannot act that way. You can feel that way,
Yep.
and it's allowed, but you can't come around here because he'll get mad and go in his room and slam his door.
Yep. That's what my boys
Or
do.
get the other day he was at the door, he was going, boom, 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 slam it, and like mom's like, bro, what the, like that type of stuff. I pull him aside, and now and that's where tone comes.
Yep.
But then like that's when you gotta at first, hey, don't do that, and you gotta let them know dad means business.
Yep.
But at the same time, you got to come back around and go, hey, come to their level for a 6-year-old
Yep.
and be like, hey, you can't be that way because X, Y, Z. And we take our kids, we try to go to church every week, right? And we
Mm-hmm.
usually do, but we try to involve, this God and, the ways
Yes.
like that into how we're talking to them. Like, Jesus loved everybody,
Yep.
or, yeah, Jesus was mad sometimes, but then he turned it around,
Yep.
and just try to reach their level and stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
I agree.
but yeah, like social outcomes and academics is super
Well, it's
bumpy. It's bumpy if you're not have a
it's
solid foundation with your
I
kids.
agree. And that's the glue, right?
Mm-hmm.
That holds the house together.
Mm-hmm.
That holds everything together. And especially having like you were saying spiritual, um that is like your light,
Mm-hmm.
and that is your guiding path. Whereas if you don't have that, like faith, it's really difficult
Mm-hmm.
because you can't pull in certain things. It's
Right.
because that is one of those things that, yeah, it's not tangible
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of kids or people, but it also gets them thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, well, kind of like you were saying, is a Christ or Jesus. It's like they didn't know this person. If you follow the Bible, or and for those that don't, I highly encourage you
Mm-hmm.
start reaching out.
Yeah.
It gives purpose, it gives meaning,
Mm-hmm.
and some reason, some way, it's designed in that way to bring the family unit
Mm-hmm.
together, and it just slows things down, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with my kids, like when I start doing that, it's like, oh wait, this is bigger than dad. This is
Mm-hmm.
bigger than us as a family. This is spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's where they can kind of like,
And I mean, it's a foundation for a home. I agree
yeah,
with you, man.
yep,
And that stems from the father.
mm-hmm,
Like, if the dad's not going to reach for his spirit, or he's trying to
yep,
grab his faith, the whole family won't do that either.
yeah,
I
that's big.
saw a stat somewhere where if a dad is going to church every day, the percentage is over 90% that the family will follow along.
Yep.
If dad stays home and mom just goes, the percentage is lower of the kids following along.
Yeah, I
And
remember too. When the kids were younger, I'm guilty of not doing it more now.
mhm,
Um, but I used to pray every night with all the kids in the room.
mhm,
Like when they were all younger, it's like, hey, let's say a quick prayer. I don't care how fast it is. Let's just say a quick prayer. And they used to
mhm,
they used to joke with me because part of my prayer every night
mhm.
was, I prayed for financial peace.
Yeah.
And we'd be somewhere, we'd out and about somewhere, and they'd like pray over our food, and as dad says, financial peace. So it's just one of those that, I was proud that it actually
Yeah.
snuck into my
So,
kids.
you do you pray when you go out to eat before dinner?
Not always.
I do it. I
No,
don't
i
care where we are.
i try sometimes too. Depends on the mood,
Right.
right? If it's like, thank you for this meal, we will,
Right.
right? Always at home, we usually do.
Yeah.
Always.
I don't care where we are, man. We'll be at a Carl's Jr. or wherever, and I'm always, hey, let's go, let's pray. I
Yeah.
want my boys to see that because I want them to be able to do that with their kids, and
Yeah.
to know that you don't have to be ashamed of your spirituality. You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
True.
you rock it. If somebody judges you, maybe you can pray for
Well,
them.
and yeah, it's that meal. Yeah, who put that meal on the table? Exactly.
Right, right. So, we always have to have good structure in the house, and I think dads are very important. And of course, without our super moms,
Yep.
dads can't do what we do,
No, not at
and
all.
we don't forget that. It's just
You need those two separate roles.
yeah, man. Like, um, I don't know what my life would be like if I had my dad and full on,
Yeah,
but I know what my life wouldn't have.
agreed.
And there's a lot of beautiful things out there that with that separation has come out of that. And I'm having to learn how to be a dad all over again, or just a dad, I should say, in general, for my kids.
Yep.
I even tell them too, like, hey, look, I've never raised a 13-year-old son before. I have a daughter,
Yeah.
but not a son. If you were a girl, I'd know exactly what to do.
Yep.
So I'm learning with you, and as a dad who didn't have a dad in his life, so um, it's just good. And then I like this too as well. I want to talk about is teaching our kids and having them see us give back to the community.
Yeah.
And I think
That's always good.
when dads and future dads are involved in their community and helping each other out,
Yep.
other dads, other families, people in need, like that kind of just like says a lot that you're just caring for the world,
Yeah.
and
others. It's not
yeah,
just your own family. I
right,
agree. I agree.
and so that's good too. So we like to go to different foundation groups here in our city. We give, and we make sure our boys see that and do that. I think that's important. Cool. Should we get into some rap questions real quick?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. What is the lamest thing you've done to cheer up your kids?
Just been goofy.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up goofy. Like I will literally just do something silly, fall on the ground, and they always do it. A lot of it's like poking. Like I'll tickle monster or something like that, just to snap them out of the bad mood.
Oh yeah.
I always do it.
It's always something silly for me too, or I'll talk in a different voice,
Yep.
or or just wrestle and play with them. That's
Yep.
It's usually things I do too.
So helpful.
Just to cheer them up, or pretend to sing a song like that's what I was doing the other day. I was pretending to sing like I was in an opera show, like no, singing their songs. They're like, stop. Our makeup songs, I do that a lot too. Make up funny songs.
I do too.
All right. What is the dumbest life hack you've taught your kids with food or anything?
I think I don't even want to say
like the way you eat food, or
no, it's not even that. It's I tell them this all the time, and this is not even. I don't even think this is dumb. I think this is very important. I say that this you gotta play the game.
Yeah.
Life is the game. If you go against the rules, game's gonna be hard.
Oh, there'll be consequences.
You just upped the difficulty level of the game.
Well, you went from creative mode to survival mode.
Exactly. I tell them that too, and call it dumb. I tell them that exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, you just unlocked difficulty, a boss.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just do what we tell you to do.
Yep.
And the game is easy.
And it's super easy.
That's just I can't emphasize it enough.
And you'll survive.
And you'll survive.
Exactly. And we got your back, dude.
Yep.
All right, last one. Ever try to fix a kid's toy?
All the time.
And you end up breaking it more?
All the time.
And you just end up buying a new one?
I throw it away.
Yeah.
I have a workbench full of that.
Old toys.
All of them.
I'm sorry.
I know. It's there's only so much super glue in this world.
But did you go to a price range though where you're like, hey, if it's like a $60 thing, sorry, I don't know what happened. We went in the trash.
It's not even price range. It's sentimental.
Okay.
Like this is the toy that they love. This train, this absolutely, and the rail broke, and it's like you try and try and try.
Slip it away in the trash while they're sleeping.
Yep, I do it all the time. Oh, it's on Dad's workbench. It'll get fixed one day.
Would you just buy a new one?
No, not at all.
No.
They know it's sitting on my workbench. They know it's potentially being worked on.
Yeah.
And it just sits there
until they forget.
And then
you're done.
Then I can trash it.
I think the only thing we've replaced was like when they were younger, and it was like one of their stuffies.
Yes.
And like the head came off or something, and so we're like,
well beyond repair.
and so we were able to buy another one and just like slide it in. Ooh, you didn't even know it was gone.
Didn't even know it was gone.
Didn't know it was gone.
Dog ate it or something.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Replacement.
That's classic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you guys have any answers or comments from all these rapid questions or anything from today's episode, don't be afraid to leave a comment.
Share, like, subscribe.
Yeah, man. You know,
tell others about us.
We did say if we get 100 subscribers, we were going to do some type of special show or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'll do, but
yeah,
we're at 96. Get us there and find out.
4 away.
All right, guys. This is Dad Labs Podcast.
Dad Labs out.
Your boy Tommy and Tommy. Dodger Tommy.
Yes.
We'll check you guys later. We out.